This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The Schuylkill County DA weighs in on threats made at local schools this week. That story and so much more next. It's the Friday Eve edition of SSPTV News, available in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and to go with the Samsung Productions app. I'm Ken Karen. I thank you for your time. Let's not waste it. So here's your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Students in the Monoy Area School District were sent home early yesterday after a threatening note was found on a bathroom wall. Then today, a student was apprehended after a threatening statement was found this morning in Blue Mountain Middle School. Students did return to their classes. Today, Schuylkill County District Attorney Christine Holman reacted to the threats.
These bomb threats come in a variety of ways. One most recently came in the form of a note at in a Schuylkill County school where I believe it said something like, you know, it's going to go boom. It's just a note written in pencil in a bathroom. That is very scary. That causes the administration to proceed with caution, meaning evacuate the school. It causes great concern for parents. Parents that are working have to contact other family members or neighbors. Can you help with my children? They're going to be coming home from school. There was a bomb threat. And it wasn't, seemed like there was a school in the northern area of Schuylkill County, and there was also a school in the southern area of Schuylkill County with the same sort of technique, leaving a note, leaving a message. This is serious stuff. These kinds of crimes are felony crimes. You will be incarcerated for a long time once you are located, and we have very sophisticated ways of getting to the bottom of who's writing these notes and how this is happening and how to put a stop to it. It certainly is disruptful to the educational process. It's scary, and it's not going to be tolerated, at least in Schuylkill County.
And then they need to check out each and every building, I would assume.
What they had to do, Lisa, was call in, I believe, a drug dog. They called in all law enforcement that would be available. They had to go through each and every classroom, each and every bathroom, nook and cranny. Every inch of the school has to be gone over before someone can make a determination that it's clear.
And DA Holman says that officials will also seek cost, fines, and restitution from the person or persons responsible to pay for the resources required when such a threat is made. Meanwhile, the district attorney also responded to a special insert in today's Republican Herald newspaper. It lists the names and photos of Schuylkill County's most wanted, those who have ignored a court proceeding.
If you are on our bench warrant list and we have, and it's been validated, if you are picked up for a traffic citation or anything, any wrongdoing, you will be apprehended, and we can hold you for 72 hours in the Schuylkill County Prison before you are entitled to a bench warrant hearing. So I did include a message in that insert, and the message is this. It's best to self-surrender. We will locate you, we will find you, and we will prosecute. So please make it easy on yourself if you'd like to turn yourself in, and we are asking for the public's help in apprehending these fugitives, but my concern is please don't put yourself at risk. There are two contact pieces, either a telephone number or an email, or you can call your local police station or 911 if you have a lead on any of these fugitives.
If you have information on any of the most wanted in Schuylkill County, call the Fugitive Hotline at 570-624-3988. You can also use the email up on your screen. District Attorney Holman will also be a guest on a new Sam LaSant show. It airs tonight at 7 p.m. on SSPTV. You can also watch it anytime with our Samsung Productions app or on our website, ssptv.com. The Borough of Cunningham has a new police chief. Borough Council voted to hire the current Freeland Police Chief, Tony Harris, to head its department. The position became vacant following the retirement of longtime Cunningham Police Chief Robert Holtz. This Sunday, gather up the kids and their friends and head to Hazleton for a fun Halloween event. Lisa Sugart has the details on this free, fun, and safe way to trick-or-treat.
If you're looking for a safe and fun way for your children to celebrate this Halloween, we have the perfect event for you. It's called the Freakishly Fun Kids Halloween Carnival, and it's being sponsored by the Hazleton FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 18. Here to tell us all about it is Officer Brett Green. This is the first time you're doing this, and this sounds really fun.
I think it's going to be. It's a safe place for the kids to come. We're going to have trunk or treating, crafts, games. I have horseback rides as well. We have everything. It's 2 hours of fun. Everything is free. It's a good time for the kids to come out, and it's a safe place for them to trick or treat.
This is a great idea. Now, it's taking place this Sunday from 5 until 7 p.m. It's in the parking lot of Giant Supermarket in Hazleton. So, convenient location, plenty of parking. You don't have to worry about it.
Absolutely.
So now, okay, tell us what the kids will be doing when they come. There's going to also be a costume parade.
Yes, we're going to have a costume contest. There's going to be 5 age divisions, and in that age division, there's 4 different categories. We're giving away cash prizes to our winners. We have a couple celebrity judges as well, local celebrities, I should say. And we also have, we're giving away free pumpkin trick-or-treating buckets, too, to the first 75 kids through the door. So.
Wow, very nice. You told me you also set up a backdrop there for photos for the parents to take photos of their kids.
Yes, we also have, it's kind of like a photo booth, but we're not taking the pictures. The parents will have to take the pictures. But it's a backdrop, and you can take nice Halloween pictures with your kids in their costume. It's seasonal appropriate.
And if they want to grab something to eat, there'll be a food truck selling food there as well.
Correct. The food truck will be selling food. That's the only thing there that's not going to be free. Everything else is included. With that, she's going to be selling anything from barbecue, Sloppy Joe's. She has mac and cheese. So we're excited to have them as well.
All the kid and adult favorites, right?
Absolutely.
Now, trunk or treat, for anybody who's not familiar with that, explain what that is. And you have a lot of nice businesses and friends of the local police and the West Hazleton Police helping out with this.
Correct. So we have some local businesses, Friends of the Police. West Hazleton Borough will also be there, as well as one of our cruisers. What Trunk or Treat is it's basically a spot for local places to come together. They decorate their vehicles, so either their company truck, I think we have a rollback coming as well, all decorated for Halloween. They open their trunks, they decorate the trunk, to whatever theme that they want, and then from there they hand out the candy. So instead of going door to door, you're going trunk to trunk.
This is really great. It's going to be huge, I think. It sounds phenomenal. But they're also asking you to help out another great cause, because not only are you doing this for Halloween, you're already looking ahead to Christmas.
Correct. So we're running a Blue Santa initiative. This is our first year for it. Blue Santa is basically a collection of toys from the community. Also, we'll be donating some toys as well from the FOP. We'll be giving these toys to local kids. So these might be kids that were affected by crime, kids who are impoverished. Maybe their families can't afford Christmas gifts this year. But we're asking for new, unopened, and unwrapped gifts, and you can actually drop them off at the Halloween event as well.
All right, so parents who are bringing their children there can bring a toy, but maybe somebody who doesn't have anybody participating would like to just drop off a toy, and they can do that, or they could drop it off at the police station too?
Absolutely. We're going to be accepting donations at the station as well, and possibly some other locations in the future. After we get through this event, we'll talk about that as well.
So she'll be back to tell us more about Blue Santa. Remember to bring a toy this Sunday. But again, Freakishly Fun Kids Halloween Carnival, Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. Giant Supermarket parking lot. Be there for all the Halloween fun.
Thanks, Lisa. Well, maybe I'll give out Frankie's cold pizza this Halloween to trick-or-treaters. I'll have to ask my wife, but I don't need her permission to give away a box right now. I don't know why she'd have a problem with that. Each Thursday, you have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. We need your full name and phone number, and we'll pick a winner at random. Coming up next, Charles McAwee is ready with another local history segment, and in sports, the locals really cleaned up at the Schuylkill League cross country meet. We'll talk with some of the talented athletes. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
I'm pleased to welcome back our good friend Charles McElwee back to our studios. He's the Vice President of the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, here with another important segment talking about the history of our area. And today you want to focus on a beautiful home that anytime anybody passes by it, it's always, wow, that's a gorgeous home, and it's been here for so long and it's in great shape.
Right, it's a stunning house that's impossible to miss when you're at the corner of Laurel Street and Diamond Avenue. And the Israel Platt Pardee Mansion, which is the only residence in the city listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It was listed in the early 80s. And that home was built by George Barber, who was a nationally renowned architect. He built Victorian homes throughout the United States during what Mark Twain called the Gilded Age. And he was known as Izzy. He was the youngest son of Ariel Vistus Pardee, Hazleton's founding father. And while his father was known as a silent man, I guess he wasn't known to crack a joke, Izzy was known as lighthearted, good-natured, and just fun to be around. And he ended up being the president of Hazleton National Bank. And he built this home in 1893, 1 year after his father's death. And it's a 19-room home. It includes a 3-story turret, curved glass plate windows, tin ceiling, beautiful finished woodwork ceiling on the porch, a state-of-the-art ventilation system to keep the home cool. It was and remains a stunning structure, really Hazleton's crown jewel when it comes to a property that has been properly preserved. And Israel, he ended up passing away, but the home has only had 3 owners since his passing. So 3 owners altogether, including Pardee, have lived in that home. And it's a stunning example of what we're trying to do in Hazleton, which is to preserve these storied structures throughout the city.
So that is in the area that you're looking to make a historical district. And we recently, on one of the tours that you took us on a First Friday, we actually got to go on the porch and hear about that home and see the beauty of it. So you're hoping that whole area can be preserved and made a historical district. Yes,
that home was featured during our Oktoberfest tour last year. And the Historic District project is still underway. It requires a lot of patience, and frankly, we're facing some difficulty. And the reasons include the funding that we already secured through PHMC may be impacted by the budget negotiations in Harrisburg. So depending on funding that may not have yet been dispersed for projects like ours. So right now, it's the fundraising component. The consultants have been retained. The plan is there, we're ready to take action, but we need the money to move forward. And while many homes are properly preserved, others are falling into disrepair. So we want to devise a strategy to revitalize and stabilize the neighborhood so that that neighborhood can be properly preserved into the future.
And if someone wants to donate to the Historical Society's campaign effort,
please visit hazletonhistory.org or reach out to us at Greater Hazleton Historical Society, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you, and we really welcome contributions at this time.
All right, if you can help, get in touch, because it really will make a difference in preserving our history.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
There's the sun when it sets tonight. Uranus will be at opposition tonight. That means the Earth is between it and the sun. That's good if you want to view the planet. It's going to be in the constellation Pisces. I suggest getting Google Sky Map on your phone if you want to try and find it this evening. Here's our forecast for tonight. It's looking good for stargazing, mostly clear. It will be a bit cool with a low of 47 degrees. For our Friday, sunny with a high in the mid-60s. At night for football, clear with a low of 47 degrees. On Saturday, sunny with a high near 70 degrees, and then at night partly cloudy, low of 50. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 69. At night partly cloudy, low of 52. Monday we continue with the sun, partly sunny, high of 68, and then Monday night mostly cloudy. We'll have a low in the mid-50s. To our midday winning lottery numbers on the green screen: pick 278, pick 3 172, pick 4 6043, and pick 5 33185. The wild number is 9. 2 local runners won Schuylkill League championships, and 2 local teams won team championships. We'll talk with some of the winners in sports next.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
In my experience, runners are great people. For example, after running in a highly competitive race in warm temperatures on a course with challenging hills, runners have no problem doing interviews with you not too long after they cross the finish line. I thank all of our local athletes I spoke with yesterday for their time after they posted impressive times at the Schuylkill League cross-country meet. This lovely trail near the lake at Tuscarora State Park is peaceful and serene for most of the year. But once a year during the Schuylkill League Cross Country Championships, it turns into a noisy freeway full of traffic. Tamaulipa's Brad Clemson led the boys' Schuylkill League Cross Country race at this point, but he knew the end of the race would be anything but peaceful and serene.
It was definitely going through my mind. The runner from Witherly, Scotty, I know he has a great kick at the end. And I know he'd come up with me. So once we hit the hill over there, I'm like, all right, I got to go now, get by him. And then I came down to the finish, and it was all guts, all guts.
Who was the first hug across the finish line? I got video of it.
That was my dad. He was probably stressed out over this all day. So it's great to see him happy, and it's a great feeling.
Clemson was talking about Scott Zoshin from Weatherly, who finished second in the race. North Schuylkill won the team title for the third year in a row. Sean McCabe was third in the race for the Spartans, with Jack Nahas, David Sokolowski, and Matt McCormick joining him in the top 15. Freshman Jack Flynn finished 18th and impressed his coach.
I was very pleased. We had a freshman take a good bit of time off today. He really stepped up for us this year, was our fifth guy. He's been steadily improving over the last few weeks and just trying to hang on to those first four guys. And he's done a great job. And of course, my older four, I can't say enough about them. And even my sixth and seventh guy, they stick to it all the way through. And they're a heck of a group to be proud of.
Mono area sophomore Adam Soriano finished 6th, and that's up 9 places from last year. The Golden Bears finished 2nd as a team.
We're like a lot of talented runners, but talent doesn't really help us as much because we just work hard every day. We're just out there, we're always together. It's just one big family with us.
Marion senior Tina Caparel got off to a great start in the race, blazed up the first hill, and hung on from there to win her second Schuylkill League championship.
I felt good most of the race until I guess the heat got to me at the end. The air is a little dry today, and that's something I have to work on, but districts is looking cooler, so I'm definitely excited for that.
2 freshmen finished 2-3 behind Caparel. North Schuylkill's Corey McCormick was second, and Tamaulipa's Frances Cabana was third. Cabana's goal was to finish in 20 minutes, and she crossed the line in 19 minutes and 40 seconds and helped Tamaulipa to their third straight league title.
My whole family ran, so I've been running with them since I was little. It was expected of me, and I love running, so.
Do you have family members who ran for Tamaulipa, or is this mom, who was it?
Joseph Cabana, Catherine Cabana, Carol Cabana, Jeanette Cabana, and Charles Cabana.
So not only is there a Tamaulipa legacy, you have a family legacy down there as well.
Yeah.
Monoy area was the second place team in the girls' race. We talked with senior Megan Babinski, who finished 17th. She lives near the course at Tuscarora State Park and runs it a lot.
I like the part where you run along the lake, like the dirt road, after the boat docks.
Can you enjoy it while you're running it today? Can you take a moment and look around, or is this all business? We need a division championship.
I always liked the atmosphere of cross-country meets because there's nobody booing or anything like that. Everybody's just happy.
Babinski also plays basketball at Monoy area, and that's a little bit of a different atmosphere. So the trail near the lake is back to being peaceful and serene at Tuscarora State Park, but the cross-country season continues with district championships set for next week. And let's see what happened at the Wyoming Valley Conference meet on our SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Hazleton area's Franklin Cunningham, he was 4th in the race with a time of 16:31. The Cougars finished 4th as a team. The Lady Cougars finished 5th, and Katie Ballet came in 15th for them. The Cougar boys won the junior high race. Stephen Domansky came in 1st. More medals for Hazleton area girls tennis players. Lily Nowak and Sophia Lawson took silver medals in the District's 2/4 sub-regional doubles tournament. They lost in the final to Sarah Tufilska and Sarah Spacito from North Pocono. The Lady Cougars still have the state team tournament to look forward to. And that is our scoreboard. Joe Madden got the boot for the second time in the National League Championship Series, and his team won their first game of the NLCS 3-2 over the Dodgers. Madden was fired up after the game in his press conference and even quoted Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. Madden was tossed after a strikeout of Curtis Granderson was overturned by the umpires on the field. They ruled Granderson made contact and fouled off the pitch.
That the process was horrible to have that change, and if Granderson hits the next pitch out, I might come running out of the clubhouse, my jockstrap. I mean, that was like really that bad. The explanation was eventually it turned into hearing two sounds. Not one of them saw a foul tip or heard or thought it was a foul tip. It was based on two sounds, which I totally cannot agree with that process whatsoever. When you got 40-some thousand people, it's late in the game. The other sound could have come from some lady screaming in the first row. I have no idea. If I don't do that, what do my players, think? I mean, if I don't stand up for our guys like that, what do they think in that moment? So, and really, that's part of it. The other part is you want to win the darn game, man. You want to win the game.
Madden did say he likes a lot of the guys on the umpire crew working the game and that he respects them, but he had a problem with the process. Granderson did strike out after Madden was ejected. Game 5 is set for Thursday night at Wrigley. That's sports.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Helping Hand Society will be having a masquerade party on Friday, October 27th at the Sand Springs Country Club and Drums. You must RSVP for this event by Friday, October 20th. To RSVP or for more information, you can call the Helping Hand Society at 570-455-4958. The Hazleton FOP Lodge number 18 will be having a free kids Halloween carnival on Sunday, October 22nd at the Giant Supermarket in Hazleton from 5 to 7 p.m. For more information, you can get in touch with Officer Green at the number on your screen. And if you're still looking for a Halloween costume, come on down to prize-winning costume rentals in Freeland. There is costumes for both adults and children. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. George Nicholas Demshock of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at St. Anne Byzantine Catholic Church in Harrisburg. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. at the church. The Neal Funeral Home in Harrisburg is assisting the family. Ross J. Moser of Hazleton. Funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. at Full Gospel Fellowship Church in Hazel Township. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. Arrangements are by the Yannick Funeral Home in Mount Pocono. And Thelma Smith of Freeland. The Turnbach Funeral Home in Hazleton will announce the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Dale Peters of Freeland. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267, extension 104 for your free movie.
Everyone's excited for ESPN's College Game Day to be in University Park this weekend. Great whatever. We have Mark Brennan on the newscast tomorrow for our Football Friday feature. He's an editor at FightOnState.com. He's also from Hazleton. We'll talk about Pitts, we'll talk about the Michigan game, and we'll talk about his career. Check it all out tomorrow. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.